Pokemon Champions officially drops tomorrow. Yes, the wait is finally over. So today I'm going to be ranking every Mega Pokemon so you know exactly which Megas you want on your team and maybe which ones to steer away from. What's good YouTube, it's your boy GTheDon and I'm back with another YouTube video. I know I took last week off, but this week we're coming back as Pokemon Champions is finally here. And I'm not going to waste any of y'all's time. I'm going to get straight into ranking these Mega Pokemon because I know you're excited to use them. I'm excited to use them. So let's get into it. Starting off with Mega Venusaur. I'm not going to lie. It's probably C tier at best. Its base form is just better. I mean, it gets a cool ability. I think it's thick fat, so it's resistant to like fire moves. But its base ability with Chlorophyll is just so much better. You're probably gonna use Mega Charizard Y, or it's gonna be on someone else's team. So why not just get the free speed boost instead of getting a little bit bulkier? You're not gonna, even with the bulk, you're not gonna live the muscle attacks. And you want to hit Sleep Powder with this thing. The main thing of Venusaur is hitting Sleep Powder. So I'm gonna say it's C tier. It's all right. You could build a team around it if you want. It's just not gonna be the best. Now moving into Mega Charizard X, this is the bummier Charizard, I cannot lie. Gets Tough Claw, so all its physical attack moves do better damage. But from what we know so far about this game, Incineroar exists. I'm gonna put it C tier at best. Now the rankings right now are just, I'm gonna be honest, I'm probably not gonna put them in order like, oh, this guy's high C tier, this guy's low C tier. Just whatever comes up first and gets put in there, that's how it's gonna be. But so far we got 2 C tiers, but moving on to the boy, Mega Charizard Y. This is the easiest thing in the game. It's an S tier. He gets Drought. Finally, we have a fast Drought user that's not alone in Ninetales. Not alone in Ninetales, just base Ninetales because that thing kind of sucks. And Torkoal is if you want a Trick Room mode, but if you want to just go hyper offense, hit things fast, set up the sun, blow something up with a Heat Wave or an Overheat, or even a Weather Ball, Charizard Y is that guy. I'm not gonna lie, he's just kind of good. His bulk is a little, not little mid, it's kind of bad. Straight up, if you go into like a rock move, but like if a water move's hitting you, it's not doing anything. You resist fire types, even when they're powered up in the sun. You're still not taking too much, so it's pretty good mod, honestly. You can spam Earthquake next to him because he flies. Going up, Mega Blastoise. I want to put it in the D so bad. I'm gonna put it in D for don't. Honestly, its ability, I don't even know straight up, but this thing is better as its base form. You would rather just Shell Smash with a White Herb and then go for Water Spouts. With the Mega form, I really don't get it. Also, you gotta remember, most teams only carry one Mega Pokemon. Carrying 2, I think is good personally, but like, would I rather use this guy or a Mega Charizard? Either of them, I'd rather have the Mega Charizards. Honestly, one sets up the sun, so the water damage is doing 50%. The other ones have part Dragon, so the water type is just doing whatever to it. There's a grass types running around like Venusaur who's going to be in the C tier who can deal with it. I just don't think it's going to be the best mon. If you want to play with it, you can play with it. Prove me wrong on the ladder. If I get beat by one in an upcoming video, then I'll move them up. But until that day, I'm not going to use them. The next guy we're not using, Mega Beedrill. If you know anything about YouTube culture, its real name is Big Dick B. He's just not going to be good, man. All he has is speed and attack, which is cool, but like, he dies to any physical attack or special attack. He really just dies to anything. Like, you could throw a pebble at this thing and it's dead. Also, Intimidate, Incineroar just deals with it by itself straight up. And why would you ever use the thing over like almost any Mega, like at all? It doesn't make sense. Another Pokemon that doesn't make sense to use, Mega Pidgeot. I'm not gonna lie, most Megas, if you guys don't know this, are actually horrible. Well, they're not horrible, but they're just not good compared to like the top tier ones. There's definitely a huge gap, I would say. Like, Mega Pidgeot can hit no guard hurricanes, cool, but like, if you've been playing the pre-champs ladder at all, you know rain is the best weather right now. And you know sun is another good weather. I don't know if no guard goes through sun or whatever, but like, if I want to hit hurricanes, I'm gonna use Pelipper or Mega Dragonite in the rain. Like, rain is just that popular right now, and if you don't have a mega team, if you don't have a mega team, yeah, you're selling. But if you don't have a weather team in general, you are also selling. So, yeah, figure that out. Now these two, we don't actually know their abilities, but I'm not gonna lie. Considering they're based off Raichu, they're gonna be C tier at best. They're really fast. One of them has a great physical attack, which wastes a lot of its stat points, and one has a really good special attack. The special attack one's probably better. People think their ability, one of them is gonna like get a damage boost after it uses Volt Tackle, but again, its base attack stat is so weak. Like, even when it Mega Evolves, it gets high, but it's nothing too crazy. And another one people think could be Electric Terrain. If it is Electric Terrain, I'd move it up to the B tier 100%. But so far, there's also no Amoonguss around, so like putting things to sleep is not really happening right now. It's whatever. And then, if you don't know, Base Garchomp is like one of the best mons in the game. Excadrill, pretty good. They're just gonna deal with these guys in one shot. These guys have absolutely zero bulk. They are fast, but like no bulk. You die to any sort of ground mon. I don't know how I'm feeling about it. I'd rather use base Raichu than waste a Mega Stone on a Raichu. Coming up next, Mega Clefable. I'm gonna give it. I can't give it B tier. I wanted to give it B tier. So what it's supposed to get is Misty Terrain. So any status doesn't afflict any mon on the ground. But this thing is flying. I don't really see the point there. And then again, another very popular common Pokemon right now is sadly Sneasler. If you know anything about competitive Pokemon, everyone hates that guy. Dire Claw's a stupid move. Can put you to sleep. Could paralyze you. Could do something. And you're like, okay, if I have up the terrain, it's cool. Yeah, for the other guy. But Clefable still just goes down. And Clefable is a fairy type, so it's weak to poisons. It's not having a great time with Sneasler. It's just not having a great time at all. If it was touched on the floor, I would give it B tier. And again, this ability is speculated. We don't know. And if it's not that ability, it could be so much worse. Plus, once Togekiss comes back into the game, it does this job but better since it gets an item. That's tough. Next up, Mega Alakazam. Gets expanding 4C fast. I would give him the B tier. But there's no one to set up terrain right now. I'd give him C. Honestly, I know I said I was going to rank him, but I'd put him in like the upper half of C. The other guys I'd put lower, honestly. Once Psychic Terrain is available, this guy's so fast. You can just blow everything up with an expanding force. It's not going to be fun. It's kind of stupid, right? Like, if he has the ability to, broken. If he doesn't have the ability to, he's going to have a long day. Crazy special attack and speed, though. Eventually, he might be able to do something. But if Cataract's Shadow Riders are in the game, he's not going to do anything. Shadow Rider, I think, is still faster, or they're speed tying. But Shadow Rider's just better. Coming up next, straight up don't use this thing. Don't use it at all. We don't know what its ability is, and there's nothing they can do to save this thing. If you want to use a grass poison type, just use Venusaur. And I'm already telling you really not to use Mega Venusaur. Just use base Venusaur, you'll be fine. Slowbro. I want to put him in don't, but he's kind of funny. He can't get crit. So like, if Urshifu or something ever comes back, Slowbro, yeah. He gets Iron Defense and Body Press, which will be pretty annoying. He is very bulky. So, honestly, he could be annoying. He'll just set up Trick Room, Iron Defense, Body Press, or something. If you don't have something to deal with it right away, or relatively quickly, he could definitely steamroll an entire team by himself. So be a little careful. He'll be in C right now. I just don't think he's good, but if you don't have the things to deal with it, it'll run you over for sure. Up next, we got Mega Gengar. Easy S tier, trapping moves. Sludge Bomb is like usually the only attack you would run on this thing. You're gonna use it for, honestly, I want to say S tier, but for the average player, I'm gonna say A. Its main strategy is Perish Trap, Perish Song, and trapping people. But like, if you're new to the game and you're not that good at doing either of these things, you're not really gonna put yourself in great positioning. Your opponent might be able to abuse you. So if you're a top tier player, definitely an S. If you're newer to the game, this is definitely one of the hardest megas to learn. But if you get solid at it, A tier. But if you're good at it, S tier. Just being able to trap your opponent, let's say they lead like, I don't know, with something stupid. An Archaludon and you lead a Garchomp next to your Mega Gengar. They can't set up Rain. Most Archaludons don't have Protect. You just Earthquake spam right next to that thing. It's not going to have a fun time at all. And you're just sitting there making it stay on the field. So things like that, it can be very annoying if you just lead wrong and your opponent comes with a hard counter lead and you're just like, well, I'm dead here. You just lose 2 Mons, and the last 2 they can just perish and you're screwed. You got 3 turns to do nothing because they're going to Protect half the time. Swap something else in, Protect again. Swap something else in, back in, Protect. You're just going to lose. That's just what it is. It's a great Mon though. Mega Pinsor, I think this one is. Don't know, it's trash. I don't even know what to say about it. It's really just bad. Tell me one time you've seen this thing used at all. I'll give you $1 if you can name one time. Straight up. Coming up next is my personal favorite, my GOAT, who I'm going to be using because I never got to use and abuse it when it first came out. So I'm going to make sure to use and abuse it now that it's out. Mega Kang. Parental Bond is such a stupid ability. You hit twice, even though I know they nerfed it. And currently it has Power Up Punch. Now if it keeps Power Up Punch, S. If it loses Power Up Punch, S-. I mean, like, it's a free Swords Dance while you do damage, which is absolutely crazy. So far, I think its hardest hitting normal move is Double Edge. It's like a base 120 move. You do some recoil to yourself, but like when you just nuked an entire Pokemon slot off the map, doing a little bit of damage to yourself is not too bad. Also, the way I'm currently running this thing, if anyone's even still here, but you will see in the first video I get with champions, I'm using it in like a Tail Room team, so Tailwind and Trick Room, because its speed stat is like 100. It's nothing too crazy, nothing too low, so it can work both ways in and out of Trick Room and Tailwind. It gets kind of nasty, especially if you get it set up, and the bulk on this thing is also just insane. There's a reason it was probably the best, not probably, there's a reason it was the best Mega the first time around. I think it's going to stay the best the second time around. Coming up, we got Starmie. Man, there's really nothing in the B tier. I mean, like I said, there is a big gap between Mons. I think Starmie could be a B tier, the first B tier though. From what we know, there's no ability, but if you played Pokemon Legends EA, you do know the Megas that got like huge power, and I forget the other version is, like Mega Mawile. They randomly got 40 attack into their, once you Mega, they got like another 40 attack, because obviously there's no abilities in that game. So I got some way to make up for that. And that's what happened to Starmie. He gained 140 total stats when you're only supposed to get 100. So we're guessing he gets like a huge power or something like that. I mean, Instance, one of the best mons in the game. A water type into it, it's gonna be pretty nasty. It's gonna just pump out huge damage. Rain is also a very popular set right now. You don't need this guy in a Rain team yourself, but if you come into a Rain team, you can deal great damage to them. All you need to do is just get rid of our GTheDon, which, if you have 3 other guys on your team, you should be able to do that. He's just gonna be doing great amount of damage, especially if he's sitting in the rain. I think he's gonna be great. He's gonna deal with Instance. He can deal with Charizards, I'm gonna guess, honestly. Charizard's a little frail, so it can deal with things. And it's also part Psychic type. I don't know if it keeps the Psychic in the Mega, I'm not gonna lie. So I can deal with Gengar. It's not the fastest though. It is pretty quick though. I think it's gonna be a good mon. We'll find out, but trust me, it'll be good. Speaking of another good mon, you can never go wrong with the water type. Mega Gyarados. This is one of the few Megas that changes type when it Megas. But before it even Megas, it already has one of the best abilities in the game, and Intimidate. It's a water flying type. A bulky water is great. There's not too many electric types in the game. Even, well, I guess it's another thing for Starmie. Even if you were to Mega and go into a water dark type, there's not that many grass types in the game to deal with you. I think there's really like Sinistcha and Venusaur. That's really it. Not too many water types running around the game, or grass types running around the game that are going to be producing offense. So yeah, I think this guy's going to be pretty good. Mold Breaker, it's his ability when it Megas as well. You can Dragon Dance with this thing, or you can just use its base form, which is probably going to be more popular, but I still think its Mega's great. It won a world championship, so you know it's a good mod. Moving on to the next guy, we got another D for don'ts. Mega Aerodactyl. Just use someone who sets up Tailwind. Prankster wise, use a Whimsicott instead of this guy. Its ability is Tough Claws, but its stab move is like Rock Slide. That's the one you're gonna want to use. Doesn't get a Tough Claw boost, so what's the point? There's other guys that learn Rock Slide that are probably better. I wouldn't use this thing. If you want to use it and make it like work for you, you probably can. I can't lie. It'd be one of the better D tier mons. I consider it C, but I just will never use this thing. Speaking of another thing I will never use, but it's actually really good so far, is Mega Dragonite. We do know its ability now is multi-scale, which I think is a little whack. So you can intimidate this thing straight up. So most people are using it as a special attacker, which makes sense. They're running like Hurricane, Dragon, Draco Meteor, and other stuff. Some people run Tailwind on it. They're using it on rain teams. This thing hits hard. It hits like a truck. Its special attack is so insane now. The one thing though is you can still fake it out. Hopefully if your opponent's good at the game, they will not allow you to fake it out. But I just don't think it's as overpowering as some of the mons. Like even Mega Gengar, it's nowhere near as overpowering as Mega Gengar if you know what you're doing. But like, it's definitely a step above the B tier guys right now. I cannot lie. Speaking of guys who are not steps above, these I want to put them in do for don't, but since they're legendaries, I'm gonna group them together. It's just both the Mewtwo's, the Mega Mewtwo's. these guys are only legal when other legendary Pokemon are legal. And they're not faster than guys like Calyrex Shadow Rider. Mega Absol now is faster than these guys. And also, I mean, their stats are just like random. It's Gen 1 Mons, you know their stats are just everywhere. It has like high attack. I mean, there's one that's made to be a physical attacker. I don't even think it gets like the good fighting moves though. There's the special attacking one, has a crazy high attack still as well. So it's like, what are we doing here? Sadly, Mewtwo has been like beyond power crept, which is tough. I'm a Gen 1er. I never played the first Gen 1s, but like the first games I played were Fire Red and Leaf Green. So technically I'm like a Gen 1 kid, you know? So it's sad to see Mewtwo go out sad like this. Speaking of another Mon that's going out sad, Mega Meganium. I'll put him in the higher end of C. Yeah, I know I'm not tiering it, but he'll be one of the higher end of C tier ones as well. His ability's Mega Soul, so he gets like a fire weather ball at all times. Now, honestly, with the way Rain works, I don't know if it's still full powered. I doubt it is. But he can also like straight up rip off Solar Beams and Solar Blades one turn. Doesn't need to pause and wait. It's a fairy type. But like, it just straight up loses to like all the good megas. Mega Gengar can have no investment, and you could have the most investment in defenses on this Mega Meganium. You just died to a Sludge Bomb. Like, not even trying. Pelipper is a pretty common Mon. It's just a stupid toucan Pelipper. It's a Pelipper. I don't know what it's supposed to be. A Pelican. There we go. And you just died like a hurricane probably. Megazord just blows you up before you move. Your speed is kind of whack. I'm not gonna lie. This thing is like just base 80 speed. You probably lose to an Ensign. But it's a fairy type, you know. Fairy types are good. There's not many in the format right now, for sure. So it's okay. Another B tier. It's just weird. All the water guys are here. I'm gonna say Mega Feraligatr. It gets Dragonite, so all the normal moves turn into Dragon moves and get the Dragon stab and like a 1.2% multiple. I don't know, something like that. It's actually, I'm gonna move it to C. It's a high end tier to your guy as well. It's good, but it's not great. Its speed is also middling. Its attack stat is pretty high. It's just like, out of all the megas you can choose, why am I choosing this guy? It doesn't make sense. It's a good Mon though. I mean, you scare the other dragons, I guess. Dragon types are very popular right now. I'll say that. Dragon types are very good. So you scare the other dragon types, but you're not doing anything like too crazy. So I'll give it a C, but it'll be good. I'll say if you run into it on the ladder and it gets the Dragon Dance up or something and it's set up in rain, be a little nervous. Be a little nervous. Don't be nervous if you do Mega Ampharos though. There's nothing to talk about. This guy sucks. He's slow. Just Earthquake him, he's dead. Another guy that sucks. Mega Steelix. Crazy defenses. Well, physical defense. Special defense, not really there. Fighting moves, fire moves. Just kind of blow him up. Yeah. And probably the best thing he wants to do is Iron Defense. Why are you Iron Defensing with your Mon, your Mega? If you're setting up like, I guess you body press with it as well, but like, if you're setting up like physical attack boosts or other things, like, alright, that's cool. But like, the fact that you have to with Metagross, it's a little sus. Mega Scizor. I have not tried it out yet, but I know it's good. Bullet Punch, X Scissor, Swords Dance, put it in rain. You're not as afraid of fire bonds. It's gonna be good. It's just hard loses to some of the great megas. Again, like Zard. It's I don't think you ever bring it to a matchup against Zard. You can bring your Rain team with it, but and Rain is very popular right now. So I'll say that. Rain is very popular. So it's not like the biggest thing to be afraid of. I think it's a good Mon personally. Whatever, work is texting me. I ain't working today, bruh, and I ain't working when Champions comes out, so I ain't worried about that right now. Mega Heracross, also known as the boys. I'm also not worried about you right now. When you see some of the other megas, like, it makes sense, but it's a bug type, dude. Like, what good bug do you know? None. Speaking of, like, Mons who scare bug types, Mega Skarmory. We don't know what its ability is as of yet, but like, I want to give it B, but I just can't. I feel like Corviknight does whatever. It's a high tier C. Corviknight does what it wants to do without using a Mega Slot. This thing does get pretty fast though. It's gonna hit like a truck if you're not ready for it. I don't believe we know its ability yet, so it's a little. But like its other ability is like, I think it's weak. armor, so if you hit it, it's speed and something else rises. I don't know. I think Storm is going to be good, not great. Flying type stab, though, you can never go wrong with. Steel type attacks, also, you can't go wrong with. Great defensive type, but again, like, things like Mega Charizard, which I know I'm saying it a lot, but it's going to be, like, a top 3 Mon. It's just like, oh, that's a little tough. A guy who's not going to be top anything, Houndoom. I think it gets, like, solar whatever power. It just needs the sun set up for it. Bro, I'm not setting up this. I'm not going to use a Mega where I need to set something up for it to work. I'm sorry. Like, I'm going to have to bring a Torkoal or a Ninetales for it. Because I can't Mega 2 things at once, so. Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. Mega T-Tar. T-Tar's my GOAT. I'm going to give him A tier. If you know anything about this format, it's straight up Weather Wars. You need to win the Weather War. Every team you play right now will have some sort of weather attached to it. Tyranitar straight up hard walls the Charizard teams. I mean, it doesn't hard wall, but like, it's great. The one thing I want to say that like maybe sucks about using Mega Tyranitar, his base form is already good with Assault Vest, so you don't really need its Mega form. But I can't say using its Mega form is bad, because it's just such a strong, powerful Mon. I don't know how this thing has survived power creep, but I'm glad it did. It's my favorite Pokemon, straight up. Moving on to a guy that somehow maybe got a little better with power creep. Mega something with an S. I don't even care. It's just not that good. It's Lightning Rod, its ability. So if you like have a Rotom or something and discharge near it, it gets +1 special attack, which is kind of crazy because its special attack is insane. It's fucking crazy. Its speed is also very high, so it can start pumping out damage. It just needs to be in the right situation, which makes it a little tough. And again, like some of these other guys, why am I using this Mega where I possibly have to set it up with another Pokemon when I can just use a Mega that sets itself up and blows things up, you know? Moving on to the next guy, we have Mega Blaziken. He's another high tier C guy, I want to say straight up. It keeps speed boost in both forms. It's just like you can intimidate this thing down, which sucks. Getting a speed boost is nice though. Like straight up, you can protect one turn and just sit there and be like the fastest thing on the field the next turn. You can hit hard with close combats, some fire moves. It's just like normal Blaziken might be a little bit better. You get a choice, not a choice. You get a focus sash, so like you can take more than one hit. Especially like, I don't know. I feel like it's a little tough with this guy. He is good though. He's definitely one of the better lower class Megas. I'll say that. I just don't know how great he is. But if there's a guy I do know that's great, it's gonna be Mega Swampert. I straight up can't lie. I think he might be the best in the B tier. It gets Swift Swim. Its attack is crazy. Its speed is good enough, especially when the rain is up. There's no grass. There's two real grass type threats total in this game right now. Everything else you're pumping out insane damage. You put it on a rain team, which again is one of the better teams. You don't really care about Megazard. If it hits you with a Solar Blade, you do care there, though. But if you win the Weather War with it, it's like, okay, now I just don't care about you. It's a very good Mon. Pumps out damage. I hope it's actually out at the release of Champions. It's one I would like to try. It's pretty good. It counters some of the Mons. Like, it's a ground type. Ground is pretty good into a lot of things. And he's just strong. That's all I can say about him. But he's better. Like, B tier, I'm gonna not lie. I think it's like a straight up class above the C tiers. But like, there is a gap between a B and an A tier. But he's at the higher end of B tier. So, another higher end of B tier guy would be like Mega Guardy. Like I said with Kang, if you remember, you can set up Trick Room or Tailwind with this. Okay, he can't set up, he can't set up Trick Room, he can't set up Tailwind. Kang can't set up either. But a team that supports it, like with Trick Room or Tailwind, because it's like, I think it is base 100 speed as well. You just start hyper voicing with Pixelate, you're just pumping out damage. There's not many things that can deal with the fairy type, straight up. Like, look at this list. Well, there's like 2 things that don't really care for fairies, maybe 3. Well, like 4. But like, Zard doesn't care, Kang's gonna feel it, Metagross doesn't care, but you also are a psychic type, and if you get in Trick Room, boom, you're dead. Dragonite's not gonna enjoy that. Tyranitar doesn't enjoy that. So like you're doing pretty well into like some of the top mons. I think it's a good mon. It'll definitely be around when this game comes out. It's a mon I would also give a shot to. Like just mess around with it. It's been good in the past. I don't see why it would be good now. A guy who's never been good in the past or good now, we're not playing singles, bro. I'm not using Mega Sableye. If I'm gonna use a Sableye, I'd rather use base form Sableye. And I'm not that type of player, so I'm not using a Sableye. Someone who I will be using though, woo, my boy right here. Mega, don't even remember its name right now, but it's good. Mega Mawile, my goat. It's so slow that I would say you do need Trick Room, but it's learns Sucker Punch, has a crazy high attack stat, especially with huge power. Its defenses are okay, but like its HP is horrible. So that's probably what you want to bulk out. Just put this thing on a Trick Room team. But like into the main guys, Mega Kang is not doing anything to you. But you're doing crazy damage to it. Mega whatever his name, I don't know why I can't remember the name. He's not doing too much to you. He's not doing anything to you. He's not doing anything to you. And you're like strong into these guys. Like Mega Mawile is definitely a counter Pokemon, if anything, but it's a good counter. It's a great counter, honestly. If you don't have an answer to it, it's gonna be a little tough, especially if the thing gets in Trick Room. Like it's gonna be pumping out damage. Good luck. That's all I'm gonna say to you. Now, if you're using this guy straight up, good luck. Same problem as Mega Steelix. I'm not iron defensing on my Mega for him to just get blown up by a special attack move. I'm sorry, that's not what I'm doing. I'm not wasting my time with that. Another guy I wouldn't waste my time with, but it's actually pretty solid. Mega Medicham. It's not called huge power. I don't know what it is, but it gets an attack boosting move again. Now, honestly, historically, it's garbage, but it did make it to a finals of an internets. But like, again, look at the mons above it. They all kind of just beat him, and they're just a step above. It's like, why would I use Mega Medicham? Also, I don't think it's going to be legal release date of the game. From what we've seen so far, I don't think it's going to be allowed. It would be cool if it was allowed. It could be instance. An instance kind of annoying, but like using my Mega to be instance seems a little crazy. It'd be good into Kang as well though. But Kang and T-Tar, but like just a couple specialty guys and that's about it. Someone who I'm actually excited for, who I know is gonna suck. Mega Manectric. Gets Lightning Rod in its base form. It gets Intimidate once you Terra. Jeez. Thinking of Scarlet Bite. Terra, when you Mega. You can Volt Switch out. But again, and you're very fast. Very, very fast. Move pool is not that deep though. But again, it's like there's just ground types like Garchomp who are on like almost every team. It's gonna be a little rough to like maneuver around. Yeah, that's really all I can say about it. I think it's good. It has some results in the past. I believe it. Not believe. It's very much been power crept. Like its speed stat used to be crazy, but many things have caught up to it nowadays. And it also doesn't seem like a mon that I think we're getting that we've seen so far. So like, if we're not getting it in the first go around, and then like the next format they add more megas, it's just more and more reason for me not to use this mega. So it's a little tough, but it is what it is. Another guy, just don't even think about it. Don't think about it. Mega Cam Erupt, one of the better guys. Trick Room Eruption. But like, also the question is like, why not just use Torkoal? Because I don't gotta use a Mega slot. But like, again, if you get stuck in Trick Room with this thing, it's not gonna be a fun day. It's straight up. You're dead. A guy who's dead just straight up off the rip though, Mega Altaria, to not use it. It's gonna be bad. I love Altaria. Its typing makes it seem like it should be good, but like, again, you just kind of hard lose some of the best mons, and from what we've seen, again, it's not looking like it's gonna be around in the first go around. So, this one, I've seen people talk it up because Wolf won a regional with it way back in the day, but he's also talked it down himself. If I'm gonna use a prankster like Pokemon, I'm not gonna use a Mega. Why am I using my Mega to not do damage? Why am I using my Mega to be a support Pokemon? This is not a restricted format. This is a format made for Mega Pokemon. I'm not gonna have my Mega be the supporter of my team. I'm sorry, that's just not what it's gonna do. If If I'm using a Mega, it's gonna be one of the main damage dealers. It's gonna be a threat, not just like, I'll Will-O-Wisp you. I'm not scared of a Will-O-Wisp. Okay, some of the Megas are definitely afraid of a Will-O-Wisp, but like, you can just use normal Sableye. You don't even need the Mega Sableye. Just use normal Sableye if you want to do that thing. Like, it's not that serious. Chimecho, we don't know its abilities as of yet, but it's a Psychic Steel type. Slow, has good defenses and good, I think it's special attack. I think it'll be okay. There's not much to say about it right now, but like, imagine a Bronzong, but like a little better, is what I would say. Which isn't the craziest amount of support towards them on, but like, without its ability knowledge or even an idea of the ability, I'm just gonna leave it there. I guess like Levitate or something, it'd be really cool. But then again, it's like, I could use Bronzong. We'll see. We'll see. Original Mega Absol sucks. Don't even think about it. Current Mega Absol also sucks, but usable. I will say when legendaries come back, it will be better. It is super fast. I think it's like base 151, so it's perfectly sped to outspeed some of the guys, like Calyrex. Calyrex is not gonna have a fun time with this guy, which will be awesome. I think Calyrex needs to get out of here. Like Urshifu, all the Gen 8 mons need to go, bro. They were, I don't know what they were on with Generation 8, but they power crept the hell out of the game. Kind of ruined it, I'm not gonna lie. Competitive, like VGC wise, some of those guys just need to go. So I can't wait to actually play a format again where they're not included. So I'm so excited for Champions. Oh, if you're also excited, drop a subscribe, bro. Like, please. We're trying to go crazy for champs. I know you're also trying to go crazy for champs because you're still somehow watching this video, learning about what I think about Mega Pokemon, and you barely know who I am, but you're here because you're a real one. Who's not a real one though? Mega Frostlass, Glalie, whatever it's called, get it out of here. S tier Mega though, Mega Salamence. Salamence is one of my favorites straight up. It's probably one of your favorites just from its base design. Mega Salamence takes the design, makes it a little better, and it gets a great ability in Aerial Aid. This thing just pumps out damage with Double Edge and Hyper Voice, and it has the best ability before it Megas and Intimidate. And it's hella fast. It's like a top 3 or 4 fastest guy in the game right now. There's not much to say about it besides it's goated. Like, it's won 2 world championships for a reason. He's kind of that guy. Someone else who's that guy. Mega Metagross. I was thinking about putting him high A tier. I'm not gonna lie. A tier and S tier are like very. The gap is not the biggest. It's still a gap. Like, again, like I said, if you're good at the game, he's up here. But right now, like, I don't know if there's gonna be many people off the rip that are that good with him. But Metagross, he's just good. Tough Claws ability, base ability, Clear Body. You can't intimidate it. You can't stat drop it at all. Tough Claws got some better moves with it now. In Psychic Fang, more damage, better accuracy than whatever it was, Zen Headbutt it was using before. That's great, and it also breaks screens with that. And then Heavy Slam. This is by far the heaviest thing in the game. Most things are taking like 120 base power from it, so that's gonna be tough. Now, next up is the Mega Latias, Lati and Latias. They're okay. They're just like Latias, and Latias with like a little more power, but like, I don't know if it's that much more where it's worth using a Mega Slot, where like I could use Soul Dew to get the power up. Yeah, but like, they're okay. Also, they just won't be around for a bit, so when more Megas come out, they're not gonna be as good. So like, who knows when they release? Straight up with some of these guys, we don't know when they're gonna come out, but like, they're already gonna be outclassed by some of the guys we have right now. So them coming out with stronger Megas, God forbid we get even more Megas somehow in Champions. Like, I don't know. Let's say they just release another 3 or 4 Megas out of nowhere. It's not gonna. They're not gonna have fun times. These guys just straight up won't be in the game. I want to put them in the don't category. But like when they are in the game, S tier, S tier. If you don't know why, just go look at their stats. Any world championships they're in, they're just absolutely broken. They're the best. They're the best Megas. That's what it is. But like, I don't know when we'll be allowed to use them. It will probably be like a full year plus. Same with Mega Ray. He counters both of them somehow. He's just good. These guys though, you do not have to worry about for a while. So, whatever. Mega Staraptor, right now it's considered contrary or defiant. Its base ability to intimidate, which is like, oh, maybe it's good. Okay, If I'm gonna put some of these guys in the C tier, I'll have to put it in the C tier. It'll be okay. But you have to mega, and then for like an instant to come in and drop you. And if it's contrary, it's a special attack, which is weird because this thing's a better physical attacker. If it's defiant, okay. There's other defiant mons I'd probably rather use. It's gonna be a fast physical attacker though. It shouldn't be too bad. Electric types, it's really just the Rotoms right now. But then again, like, there's so many other megas I'd rather use than this guy personally. But if he's your favorite, go ahead. Speaking of one who's a lot of people's favorites for weird reasons, you know who I'm talking about. Mega Lopunny. Before I heard this guy was garbage. That was obviously before Scrappy got the boost. Scrappy now got a buff, and it learns close combat now, so you no longer need to high jump kick. So a mega that's fast, hits hard, you can't drop his attack. What is there to say about it? I mean, it learns close combat, so boom, straight up, you're dead. You're dead. You're not dead, but like you're a little scared. You can hit ghost types, so you're scared. Like, he's pretty good, and he's very fast, so he outspeeds both of you two. I already said you're dead. You're a little scary. I think you're a little scary, but like, you have a solid matchup into half the field. Okay, not half the field, half the mega field. You're doing pretty good. If you can beat up on megas, you're gonna beat up on normal guys. So Mega Lopunny's in a great spot. I think it'll be a lot better than people expect though. So be on the lookout for it. Mega Chomp, you suck. I'd rather use Base Chomp. You somehow got slower. You got more attack, but like, and you got a little bulkier. Base Chomp is just so much better. Don't waste your time with that Mega Chomp. This Mega Chomp though, A for now. We do not know its ability, but we know he's hella fast and one hell of a special attacker. An Earth Power to instant say goodbye. From what we know, it learns Nasty Plot as well, and you lose your you lose your ground stab, which I will say sucks. But like, now you're not gonna just die to an Icy Wind sometimes if you mega. Oslo, I don't know what's gonna be hitting you with an Icy Wind because you're gonna be so much faster than everything. We don't know its ability, so it could be something crazy, which drives it up into the S tier. Could be something mid that keeps it in the A, maybe drops it to B. Because I think it's going to be a lower A tier, but he's good. He scares him, and he scares him, and he scares him. If you have a rock special attack move, you can probably just keep base rock slide. You also scare him. And you guys kind of fight each other, and you scare him. These guys we're not going to be worried about right now. They're just not going to exist in the same format. If we're counting these guys, like everybody moves down another whole level. It's crazy. Mega Lucario, C tier. You get Intimidate. You're a mixed attacker. Your speed is mid. You're one of the better C tiers. I'll give you that. Your base form can't be fake outed, but if you do mega, it's a little This one though, we don't know its ability. I'm just gonna put it B tier, bro. Speed is insane. Special attack is insane. If it gets like a decent ability, it's gonna be so good. Like into Instant, Aura Sphere, into most things like Aura Sphere and Flash Cannon straight up are good. And then you get another coverage move. You could run Sidekick, you could run like a Dark Pulse. You deal with a lot of the megas straight up. And you're only weak to I think fire and ground and fighting maybe. But like you kill him. You don't really kill him, but you're not really too afraid of him. You can kill him. You can kill him. You're not afraid of him, really. You can kill him. Not 100% sure. You can kill him. You're faster than like almost everything. I think you are the fastest mega. You're one of the You're the fastest good mega, I believe. So, never a problem to have speed. Mega Abomasnow, you just got your chain snatched by one of the upcoming guys. Mega Glade, we don't know its ability. Should be Sharpness. I'll put it in the higher tier of C. I think base Glade is better. Especially if you want to do Trick Room. I think this Glade got faster somehow. Well, not somehow. It got faster, I believe. But, again, it's like, do I want to use Glade as my mega? Or there's like 15 better megas than Glade, at least, you know? He's one of those. Frostlass, though, he is one of the better B tier, debatable A tier. Very fast. Got Snow Warning. That's why I said, right? I think Snow Warning is what it's called. That's why I said he took a Mega Abomasnow's chain. I guess Mega Abomasnow if you want the Trick Room version of Blizzard spam. Okay, but you get a buff to your defenses. Your ghost types, so you're immune to fake outs. You can set up Aurora Veils, you can set up you can Will-O-Wisp, which I said bad about some of the other megas, but like you're primarily Blizzard spamming and just like going for freezes, which sounds horrible, but like into a bunch of these guys it's cool, and you're winning a weather war. Weather is so important. If you don't understand anything I'm saying, understand one thing: weather is so freaking important in this format. And you're great into the dragons again, and there's so many dragon types running around, it's insane. Mega Heatran, we don't know its ability. If you know anything about base Heatran, it's already like one of the best mons in the game. People are guessing like Earth Eater. If it is, it's by far probably the best mega in the game. But like, I'm not gonna speculate about it at all. He's already broken. Like, just go look at his stats straight up. He's gonna be goated no matter what. So I'm not gonna guess. Mega Darkrai. This is about VGC, so we're never gonna use it. Mega Emboar, they did you so dirty, my guy. Mold Breaker, I would say you're not even usable, straight up. As much as I trashed on some of these guys, even they kind of dumpster him. Mega Drill, I'm gonna give him C. I love Excadrill, it's one of my favorites. T-Tar and Excadrill are like my favorite Pokemon ever. I've taken T-Tar to I think like almost, okay, not almost, but like a majority of the, he's like sub 50% usage for me, but I think he's the most used in like competitive tournaments at regionals. So that'll tell you that. Excadrill, I've never brought it to regional because I took Garchomp instead. Garchomp was the better counter at the time. Into the Sand teams that were coming, and I was bringing a Sand team, and I was like, if I'm gonna bring a Sand team, I'm gonna bring Garchomp. But I love Excadrill. If he just was a little better. If Instant didn't exist, Excadrill would be the GOAT, man. That's all I'll say about him. But like, his base form is better. You get Sand Rush. You will outspeed Garchomps now when you Mega, but like, you don't get the Focus Sash, which I feel like makes base Excadrill so good right now. And you lose that speed boost to be like outspeeding some things. And again, Incineroar is one of the most popular Pokemon in the game. He's gonna intimidate you. It's like 4 of the guys with Intimidate on this list. Just kind of sucks. They like, your base form is better than you. That's all I'll say. Your base form is better. Mega Audino, I don't even know what it does, but everyone knows it sucks. Scolipede, its base form is like, it gets speed boost, but then when you Mega, it loses a bunch of speed. So I'm not sure how I feel about that. I think a Mon, where in general, you're probably just gonna have to protect the first turn to get the speed boost and then Mega. I don't want to waste a turn protecting. I mean, like, the same was said for him, but he's actually better. Like, he has some speed to start out with. So do you, but like, then you go drop down to base 60. I don't know. Like, if someone sets with Tailwind and you just wasted a turn protecting, that kind of sucks. And you just lose to fire guys. So like, and flying guys. That's a lot of the guys here. It's not really good. Mega Scrafty. I mean, look at the hood the guy got on. I can't rate him. Also, I think his base form is just straight up better. You like Fake Out, Intimidate, Parting Shot. He's a supporting Pokemon. He's not made to be a Mega. Mega Electros, we don't know what you have. I personally love base Electros. Since I love base Electros, I'll give it a C. But if you lose Levitate, it's all over for you. Like, that's the thing that makes him good. He has no immunities. I mean, his base form's bulk is okay. This Mega Forms is better. A little bit. His attacks are insane, but like, I think his speed is still mid-ish. But again, if you lose the ability to be like neutral into everything, you lose a lot. And there's so many Megas with Mold Breaker, or just base dudes with Mold Breaker. Like Mega Chomp, Mold Breaker, Mega Chomp, wow. This guy, Mold Breaker, his base form is Mold Breaker. These guys kind of don't care about you because they probably just blow you up straight up. So yeah, Mega Chandelier, no idea. Base form is good though. I'd put you in higher C. You gain speed, but like nothing too crazy. Your special attack is absolute nutty though. So I'd be a little afraid if you run into Mega Chandelier. There's not much to say. Again, we don't know its ability. Mega Golurk is another guy. We know nothing about its ability. If it's your favorite, I would give it a try. But like, there's too many dudes with like Scrafty and stuff going on. Like, you get hit with a fighting move, it's kind of over. You know what I mean? Like, it's not really enjoyable. Mega Chestnut, C tier. Defenses get better. He keeps bulletproof. So he's immune to Sludge Bomb and Shadow Ball and things like that. You're not pumping out damage though. You're Iron Defensing and Body Pressing with your Mega. Again, we've talked about that like 3 or 4 different times. That's not what I want to do. Leech Seeding with my Mega, like stalling with my Mega is not what I want to do. I'm sorry. And you lose to the fire and fight. It's like you see a Mega Ment and you're like, damn, I just lost. Is that really what you want to bring to your games? That's what you want your Mega to be? Just straight up an auto loss to one of the most popular guys? No, that's not what you want. Someone who had the potential to be A tier. He's gonna be the best at B tier though, or C tier. He got Levitate, so he can sit next to Earthquake spammers, which is cool. I think Earthquake spamming is back right now. There's no terrain, well, no grassy terrain as of now. Please, Rillaboom cannot come into this game for a long time, please. Tired of that guy. But Fire and Fairy, great typing. Again though, Chomp, just kind of like annoying. This guy's very fast though, so maybe if you get a burn off with a Heat Wave burn. But again, like there's other fire type megas I'd rather use. And your bulk is mid. It's not even mid, it's just trash. So he's a lot better than a lot of the other megas. But again, the gap between here and here is crazy. So imagine trying to gap the gap from C to A or C to S. Like from B to S is insane. So imagine trying to go, and B to C is insane. So imagine trying to get all the way up here and compete with these guys. Like half these dudes also have like Sucker Punch or something. Okay, not half these dudes, but a lot of these guys have Sucker Punch. Or they just have something to deal with you real quick. Mega Greninja. He's a starter, so everyone's going to use him. I personally would say don't. He just gets Probe Scan again. So it's like, okay. He's fast, you know. Mixed attacker, bulk is still mid. Nothing too crazy. I mean, again, he's probably in the better half. But like, it's just base Greninja. Like, I'm not using a boosted base Greninja as my Mega. When's the last time you've used a base Greninja in VGC? Exactly. Why would you use this Mega? Pyroar? No. No one uses that. I don't even need to talk about it. Name the last time you've seen a Pyroar anywhere. Flowlet, whatever its name is. Not going to be legal, I don't think. I think it's going to be like a mythical category. And if not, it's going to be like a legendary category. Its stats don't warrant being a legendary. So yeah, no. Now this thing, Meowstic, oh my god. Right now, in the pre-champions ladder, has Psychic Surge, A tier. If it keeps Psychic Surge, it's A tier. It's so annoying, so fast. Like almost nothing takes a hit. I don't think it's gonna get Psychic Terrain. So its base form sucks in general. I mean, it's not horrible, but it's not great. I will give it low C tier. Its special attack and speed are like a little too high not to be like decently usable, you know? But like, if it gets the terrain, he's the one. If he doesn't get the terrain, absolutely not it at all. Mega Mammal, we don't know what it does, but like still, an instant U-turn doing half to you, you're not usable. This guy, Barbonicle, you die to a grass move, and like I said, there's not many grass types. Rock Water is pretty good stab, I can't lie. Good attack, good defenses. I think the speed is okay. But again, he just doesn't have the ability to like get here. You lose to some Intimidators. You have Rock Slide though. Like again, great move. Stab Rock Slide at that. But it's just like, some of these guys just kind of hard check you. So it's a little tough. Like two of these guys right here, Kang and Metagross, you just like almost auto lose too. He can stall you out. He's the better rock type. His base form is a better rock type. You do beat him though, I'll say that. He just beats you, beats you, beats you, beats you. Y'all can 50-50. Cool. You will beat this. These two do great damage to you, and he intimidates you, he beats you, he beats you. It's just a little tough to break through to that next tier. Mega Dragalge, C tier at best, bro. I think they boosted its speed to be like okay, which sucked because it was already slow. I'm not perfectly remembering, but like a psychic move and you're dead. And one of the most popular guys is gonna be Farigiraf with like a throat spray, so you're gonna die to like Hyper Voice, psychic combination. And if you try to set up Trick Room, it can reverse your Trick Room. It's just weird, like a mega where you have to set up Trick Room and then swap it in and like try to do the most to keep it safe. It's not really fun. Or like protect it first turn. There's just so many guys who start on the hyper offensive end, so you really don't want to show up to the fight. So it's a little tough. Mega Halucha. base Halucha is funny, but like he's still not good. Will not be illegal. 100% will not be illegal. Will never be legal. Name a good Crabominable team, straight up. Golisopod, they don't know its ability. I want to say it's not good already. But if it keeps that stupid ability where it ejects out after 50%, not usable. If it has a usable ability, I'll give it C tier. He looks cool. Mega Drampa, they're thinking you're going to get Drizzle, my guy. What can I say about a rain setting guy who could abuse it in Trick Room? He's a dragon. Dragons are good. There's not many things that are strong into dragons besides dragons and like the 2 fairies that exist in the format. And those fairies kind of suck. I'm looking at you, Mega Meganium. You're good though. You're good. But I gotta rely on Play Rough. If you know anything about Play Rough, it's not a fun move. That move cost me going to day 2 at LA Regionals like 2 years ago, bro. I'll never forget that. Just missed an attack on a Politoed. I will never forgive Zacian for that ever again. But yeah, good Mon, good ability if it is Drizzle. If it's not Drizzle, it'll be C tier. But like, if it's Drizzle, it's gonna be great. The Weather War is important, I've told you. Magearna will never be legal for us to play with in VGC. Neither will this. Phalanx I think could be good. Its base, I don't want to put it in B tier, but I'll give it high C tier. It's Defiant, straight up base form. Second form, no idea. But like, fighting type coverage is very good. Especially like, you can't intimidate this guy. Intimidate's one of the best abilities in this game. It's gonna be on every team. Some Mon is gonna be carrying Intimidate. If you catch them lacking and they throw an Intimidator in front of you, Phalanx, alright, it's over. Like you've been set up, you're ready to do crazy damage. But again, psychic types like Farigiraf, it's gonna be very common. Fairy types, they're not common, but like 2 of them are megas, so they might be common enough. Mega Meganium is gonna be so common when the game first comes out. People are just gonna want to use it because it's Meganium. It's a starter Pokemon. Mega Maw is actually good, so be a little nervous. So I'll put him in C. This guy's interesting. I'll also put him in the top of C, debatably B. So his ability is like if he gets hit by a physical move, a contact making move, he auto burns you, and I think he heals from that burn. So like you have to be careful trying to like hit it with a move, but like, oh no, I used a Megazard Heat Wave, or oh no, I used a Hyper Voice, or like, I don't know. There's just things like it's not that I hit it with a Sludge Bomb. There's a way around making physical contact with that thing. That's what I'll say about it. And then like again, like oh no, my Farigiraf, a normal Pokemon, is hitting it with moves. He's a fire grass type, but like I'm not really too afraid of it. Its base form is no one's afraid of. Even if you give that thing, I mean they did give that thing 100 stats. Giving it 100 stats, I'm not afraid of it. Mega, whatever. I'll put you in the higher end to C as well. Glamora, base Glamora is good already. Meat Beam, Meteor Beam, Power Gem, Earth Power, Sludge Bomb, great. Its Mega supposedly gives it Levitate. It would, maybe I want to put it in Don't. I feel like it just sucks losing the ability to use Meteor Beam straight up that turn, like right away, because I'm holding a Mega Stone. Its base form is probably just going to be better. If you want to use Glamora, use base form. Mega Glamora, I don't think it'll be bad. Like Toxic Debris also at the start. It's just a good Mon. Not too much to say about it. It will hit a lot of things for good damage. I'll say that. Like, you're not going to have fun. These guys will have fun. You won't have fun though, because you'll get poisoned for making contact moves and dropping spikes. You'll have fun. You won't have fun. Well, you guys are like doing nothing to each other, but like over the long term, some of its moves will be fun. You will not have fun. You will not / you will have fun. You'll kind of have fun. You'll kind of have fun. You won't have fun. You won't have fun. It's just an interesting spot, but like just use its base form. Mega Tatsugiri, if you don't know me, I'm a Dozo stan. Don't know what its ability is. Right now, people are on the like fake showdown, which I don't think this is gonna be tried out. I'm gonna put it in C tier straight up, but like low C tier. But if its ability is true, I'm gonna put it in B. Right now people are saying depending on which Tatsugiri you get, like this one's speed, this one's attack, this one's defense. Right, defense. When you click order up, well, not when you click order up. When you mega, you give another guy on your team that's not Dondozo, like, the boost. So, like, let's say I have a Mega Zard. Well, I can't even use Mega Zard next to him. Let's say I have a base Garchomp and I need to hit a Rock Slide before something. And I hit him with a speed boost. Now he's moving crazy. That's cool. But from what I've seen that makes him broken is, like, he can be in his Mega form, and then Dozo will come out, and then he'll just be eaten by the Dozo, and the Dozo will get all the +2s. I just don't think it's gonna work like that. I feel like he has to be in his base form for the ability to work with Dozo. And if that's true, he's C or maybe D tier. If he can join the Dozo in his Mega form, he might be B tier. But also, Dozo's a lot worse. As a Dozo main, it hurts me to say, but he's a lot worse in this format. You can actually hit him with, like, a Thunderbolt or a Grass move. You can, I mean, there's nothing putting it to sleep, but you can burn him. Like, you can't Terra his way out of this, which is beautiful. And then Mega Backs. Base Backs would be, like, a B tier alone. Mega Backs is high B, maybe low A. I'm not gonna lie. There was another tier, I'd put him in the middle, actually. They say his ability is going to stay Thermal Exchange, which means you can't burn him. You can hit him with a fire move, but you boost his attack. You just can't burn him, which would be the best way to deal with a physical attacker. The thing that does suck is Intimidate does affect him. Which on, like, his base form, you could run Clear Am. But, like, I don't know. Being a dragon, like, let's say Megazord's the best Mon in the format. He hits you with a fire type move, you get boosted up, you can hit him back. You're also faster than him. I don't know if you learn Rock Slide. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. Ice type moves, great. Dragon types moves, great. I think the other move he learns is, like, high horsepower. A lot of people use. He's just gonna be a great guy. He's gonna pump out damage. If you don't have an answer to it, good luck. It can hit you with an Ice Shard. It's like this, you're dead. And it's like, damn, I just lost my Mega. And he just Ice Sharded me. Or, like, even if you put his base form with a Mega Frostlass, like, he gets the snow defensive buff. He's gonna be crazy. I'm telling you. He is gonna be crazy. Speaking of crazy, it's crazy if you even made it this far, and if you did, thank you. Drop a subscribe and check out one of these videos up here. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.